Today, I checked out Stick It to the Stickman. I just finished my first session with it, and I've gotta say, I had an absolute blast. I've always been a fan of Stickman combat. This game really brought me back to the doodles I used to make in school of big stick battles with crazy weapons scribbled across my notebooks. Except now, it's come to life in a full-on roguelike brawler. And actually, I almost wouldn't even describe it as a roguelike, but it has like some roguelite elements. Even though the game is still in early access, it already feels incredibly polished. The animations are smooth, the game runs great on my PC, even with everything maxed out. There weren't too many settings to max out, but still. And I didn't run into a single bug the entire time I played. It's pretty rare for an early access title, and it really stood out.
Slap that booty. Bend your knees. Buy some stocks.
What I loved most is that it isn't just a simple loop of fight, buy upgrades, repeat. There's way more going on. Between the tower brawls, you get little mini games like you can gentrify little pieces of the map and like kick out of the homeless people. There's even a driving sequence, and it just helps break things up and keep the pacing fresh. So it's like you never fall into the super like predictable nature where you're like, okay, I know exactly what I have to do now. I have to go out and I have to buy this upgrade and then I have to go back in. Like you don't do that. At least in my first hour playing, I did not have a single moment like that where it was predictable. On top of that, there are so many different worker types you can pick from, each with their own moves and play styles.
No.
My personal favorite so far is the jogger, mainly because I love the kick moves. Also, it's kind of cool how there's a power-up that actually increases the damage of all of the kick moves, and since the jogger starts out with all kicks, it's kind of powerful, so. But I also had to laugh at the task dodger. I did try fighting with him. I did not really enjoy playing with him, but it's so hilarious that on the character select screen, the little icon literally tries to dodge your cursor when you try to select it. It's hilarious. You have to corner it in the corner of the selection screen. Stuff like that just shows you how much personality and humor is just packed into this game.
No.
It's clear this game was made with a lot of love at every step of development. After about an hour in, I honestly have nothing bad to say. I can't wait to play more, especially with Gen. Gen, I'm gonna make you play this with me. And I wanna just see how crazy it gets, alright? Because it's already gotten so crazy. I actually have to add also that it's really cool to me how you actually do not play as the same character. It's not like you're upgrading the same character. What you do is, every time you beat a tower brawl, you become the next CEO of the company, and then you start over as a brand new employee and you try to climb the ladder again. If you die, you actually start as a new employee once again and you try to work your way back up. So you don't get super attached to your character. I just really found that so cool. I love everything about this game so far, I have to say. Anyway, that's my first impression of Stick It to the Stickman. If you're into over-the-top Stickman combat like I am, this is definitely worth checking out. Thank you so much for watching this first impressions video. I will see you next time, and you need to relax.